Hello guys, you are welcome back to Astro Digital Technologies YouTube channel. Today you will be learning how to use Subquery in SQL. My name is Ezekiah Omayemi. What is a subquery? Subquery is basically the query placed within the parentheses. It is also known as an inner query or inner select. The query that contains the subquery is called an outer query or an outer select. Let's see how we can write a subquery in SQL using my HR database. Suppose we want to find all employees who are located in a particular location. Let's say, for instance, in location ID 800. Let's say we want to fetch all the employees within this particular location. We can come up with different solutions. Let's see how we can solve this particular problem. We say what? Select. What are we selecting? All. From where? We are selecting from department. We are selecting from departments where what now? Location ID equals to 1800. Let us run this query. We only have one employee with in this location. Let's check any other location. Let's say location 1700. Let me execute this query. Now, all right. Now we have some couples of employees working within this location. This is one method to solve this particular problem, right? Let me put a comment here. Find all employees within this location, right? Okay, this is number one solution. Let's say we want to find all employees that belong to this same location by using the department ID. We want to find employees within this location by using what? Department ID. What do? We say select what? Now the employee ID. We are interested in getting the first name. Let us concatenate this with the last name. Let me concatenate this with the last name. Employee last name. employee last name as employee name. Okay, from where are we selecting from? From employees where what? Department ID in where? Imagine that we said we want to use this employee department ID. We now list this particular ID 1, 3, 9, 10, 10, 11. Close the parenthesis and we say order by what? Employee name. Let me execute this query. So these are all the what? The lists. These are the lists of the employees that fall within this what? This category. Here are their names. So what I did here was to concatenate the first name and the last name. These are their what? The employee ID. Now, remember that our initial problem at hand is this: to find all employees within this location ID 1700. And we came up with two different words solutions, right? Because the first solution is this: we've already known the words, the department that falls to this particular category. Now, in this our second query here, let me run this, let me execute the two together. Here are the words, all the employees that belongs to these words, locations. You will notice that this particular solution is what? Is time consuming. However, the original question, the original task was not referring to any specific words, department. It referred to the words, to the location 1700. Because of the small data volume, you can get a list of departments easily, such as this, right? However, in the real system, when you are working with high volume of data, it might be what? Problematic. Another problem was that you have to revise the queries whenever you want to find employees who locate in a what? In a different location. So a much better solution to this problem is to use a what? A subquery. And by definition, we said what? A subquery is a query nested inside another query, such as our select, insert, update, or delete statement. But in this tutorial, we are focusing on the subquery used in the what? In the select statement. We will go ahead to what? to combine these two long earlier solution into a single query. And how do we do this? Let's combine. Let me comment. Let's combine. All right. To do this, we will say what? Select the employee ID, let me copy this. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. The employee ID from employees department, employees table. Now, this is where I'm going to nest these words, this particular query, where department ID, I will use my in operator. I will open another parenthesis. This is where I'm now going to put this word, the inner query. I will not say word for readability. Let me open this. Okay. Open this subquery here. I will not say word where select I will say select, go back and I say select. What am I selecting? Department ID from where? From department where what? Location ID equals what? 1700. I've closed my parenthesis. We now say order by words, order by employee's name. Let us execute this query. As you can see, with what we have combined the query together, and here are the words. Here is the list of all these of the employees that falls within this category. So I can easily come here and change this to like the first one, 1800, and execute. We just have what? 2 employees that fall within this particular location. Now, the query, this query here, which is placed within the parenthesis here, is called our what? Our subquery, which I said it is also known as what? Inner query. To execute this particular query, first, the database system has to execute this particular subquery here and substitute the subquery between the what? Between the parentheses with its result. A number of department ID that is located in this particular location, it subtracts it from the what? From the department ID located at this particular location, and then executes the what? the outer query. So this is how subquery work. You can use a subquery in many places, such as your in operator, your not in operator. You can use it with comparison operators, with the exist or not exist operator, with the any or all operator. So we are going to be looking at each of these words, each of these operator in this course today. Going forward, the first one, subquery with the in or not in operator. Coming back to this, our initial problem, we use the word the in operator, right? We use the in operator to get this particular employee ID that is located in this particular location. So here in this case, we want to see how we can use SQL Subquery with the not in operator. And the task at hand says what? We should find all employees who do not locate at the what? At the location 1700. And to do this, all we need to do is, let me go back here to save our time. I'm going to copy this query, then come back here to our solution here. I will change, this is where I'm going to modify this particular query. I will now change this one to not in. I'm changing it to not in because the task said what? We should find all employees who do not locate, which means we should find all employees outside these words, outside this location. So let me go here and modify this to 1700. The only thing I modified here is the words. I changed the in to not in, and then I came here to modify this particular location ID. Let me execute this query. Function F5. Here are the lists of what? Of all the employees outside this location. So that is how you can use not in operator. That's how you can use subquery in what? In not in operator. Going further, how can we use SQL Subquery with the comparison operator? And we are familiar with this operator. The operators are your equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal, or not equal to. These are the words, the comparison operators. Now, the first task at hand says what? We should find employees. We should find employees who have the what? Highest salary. We should find employees with the highest salary. To do this, we say what? Okay, select, and I just paste this one, and let's say select this and I will modify this salary, yes, okay. And from employees, where what I'm modifying this, where salary equals to what, select, we are getting rid of department ID. It will now be select what, the maximum function, which is the salary, from what, from employees, because that is where we have the what, the employees salary details. We are getting rid of this. This is not needed, and let me close the parenthesis. Let me close the gap. Execute. Can you see? So this is the employees with what? This is the employee who have the what? The highest salary within this what? Data set. In this case, the subquery returns the what? The highest salary of all employees, and the outer query finds the what? The employees whose salary is equal to the what? To the highest one. So this is the origin, this is the inner query, this is our subquery, right? And while this and this, right, are the outer query. So this one will be executed first before this what? This outer query. It will now compare based on this our where clause statement. So this is how the query SQL, the database engine, would execute this query. Now, the second task in this example says what? Where is this? It's not in operator. It was okay. Our second given task is what? We should find all employees whose salaries are greater than the average salary of all employees. We are asked to find all employees whose salaries are greater than the average salary of all employees. I'm still going ahead to copy this way. Let me copy this query, put it here. So select the employee ID, the employee first name and last name, concatenated, and using these words, employee's name as the alias, the salary from employees, where what? Salary. Now, instead of equal to, we are changing this one to be what? Greater than what? Because we want to find all employees whose salaries are greater than the average salary of all employees. So this will now be changed to what? To the average function, AVG. To the average function from what? From employees. So we don't need to order by anything here. Let me close this and execute a query. These are the words. These are the returned results. So these are the employees whose salary are greater than the words, whose salary are greater than the average salary of all employees. All right. Let's go ahead. Okay, going further, we want to let's see how we can use SQL Subquery with the exist or not exist operator. The exist operator, what it does is to check for the existence of rows returned from the words from the subquery. It returns true if the subquery contains any rows. Otherwise, it returns false. And the syntax, the basic syntax for it is the word, the exist operator followed by your subquery. So this is the basic syntax. And we also have the words, the not exist operator, which is the opposite of the exist operator. Let's see the task we are given. Suppose we are asked to find all departments which have at least one employee with the salary which the salary is greater than 10,100, which is greater than 10,000. That is the first task. And the second task said we should find all departments that do not have any employee with the salary greater than 10,000. So how do we solve this first challenge? What we need to do here, we say what? Select the department name, isn't it? Find all departments. So department name, from where now? From department, D, where words, where exists, where exists, where exists as what? Then select one, from where? Employees table, where words, salary is greater than 100,000 or 10,000, and employee department ID equals to D dot what? Department ID. We close the parentheses. Before going ahead, what this is simply saying is this: we are asked to fetch all the departments which have at least one employee with the salary is greater than what? 100. Which salary is greater than 10,000? I mean. So we said what? We are selecting from we want to get the department name from the department table, right? where exists one from what? Employees table, where salary is greater than what? 10,000. This is the stipulated amount. And we are comparing this here because the relationship between these two tables is the what? The department ID in the employees table and the department ID in the department table. So this is where the what now? The subquery. This is where the relationship is going to be what? Checked with this exists clause that we've used above. Let me bring this down. This exists. It will check if there is what? Corresponding relationship. So to end this, I will say order by department name and executes a query. Here are the lists of the words of the department. Here are the list of the words departments that met this given criteria. Going further, similarly, to solve this other problem, we say what we need to do here is let's copy this. We are just going to modify. I'm only going to modify the exists. Come here, copy this, and let's come back here to add not exist. So that's the only thing we are going to modify from the initial query, and press enter. So these are the words, these are the departments in that category. Going further, let's see how SQL Subquery can be used with not exist operator. With the word, I mean, with the all operator. The all operator checks if what? If the comparison are what? Are inclusive. If they are true. If X is greater than every value returned by the word, by the subquery. And the syntax for this is your comparison operator all and your words, your subquery. This is the basic syntax for it. So what this syntax does is to evaluate to true if the comparison operator here, so we can call this comparison operator as our X or Y. X is what is greater than all what or the subquery. So that is what all operator is to do. Good. We have some given tasks to be solved. The first task says what? We should find the lowest salary by department. We want to find the lowest salary by department. So here we are going to be using the group by clause. We are going to be using the group by clause here. So to do this, we say select the minimum salary from where now? From employees table. From employees table, we say group by words the department ID in the employees table and order by words the order by minimum salary in descending order. Let's execute this query. So here is the word, the executed query. Here is the result generated. Here is the result. So these are the condition is what is met. The second task says we should find all employees whose salaries are greater than the lowest salary of every department. Whose salary are greater than the lowest salary of every department. Let's go select employees. All right. And say from employees, what are we selecting? The employee's ID, the first name, the last name, and the salary. Right? From where? We said from employees table, where salary is greater than or equal to all select minimum salary from what now? From employees. Then we say group by the department ID, close the parentheses, and order by first name and last name. Let us execute this query. Here we go. Here is the words. Here is the syntax. Here is the output. So this is how we can use SQL Subquery with the all operator. Going further, let's see how we can apply SQL Subquery with the any operator. This one too, the any operator as well, is more related, is more or less like the all operator comparison operator, any, then your subquery, followed by your subquery. So this is the structure. So if we have something like this, let's say we have, if x is greater than any subquery, what it does is that the following condition evaluates towards to true if s is greater than any value returned by these words, by this subquery. Now, so the condition x is greater than, let's say, sum. You now have, if the condition, this same condition x is greater than sum query like 1, 2, 3, it evaluates towards to true. So this will evaluate towards to true if x is greater than 1. Let me mark this as comments. Let me put all of these as comments. So that is what this particular query is saying. I want you to note something here, that the sum operator is a synonym, is a synonym for the any operator. The sum operator here, MB, the sum operator is synonym towards, is synonym for the any operator, which means we can use them interchangeably. Let's see how we can use this, how we can use any operator with subquery. Now, the task says that find all employees whose salaries are greater than or equal to the highest salary of every department. So we are asked to find all employees whose salaries are greater than or equal to the highest salary of every department. This is a somehow daunting task, but we are going to solve this problem. To solve this problem, okay, let me start. We say, okay, select what? What are we selecting now? Employees to make things easier for us from employees. All right, so I would now say select what are we selecting? The employees ID. Let's get their first name, their last name, and we are going to be getting the salary as well. The salary, these are the columns we are selecting. From what? From employees. We now say where what? Where salary now? Where salary is greater or equals to, we can use any, we can also use sum. So we use when it's greater than or equals to sum. The sum operator here is greater than the sum. Open our parentheses. It says select maximum, because the question says we should find all employees whose salaries are greater than or equal to the highest salary. So we are going to use the max function in this scenario. Then it will, from where now? Where are we getting it from? From same employees table. We are to group by departments. We are to group by department ID. Yes, department ID. Close the parentheses on this. Vowler. Here is our result. Here is the result. So the subquery finds the what? The highest salary of employees in each department. So the outer query looks at these values and determines which employee salaries are greater than or equal to any highest salary value by the department. So this is how we can use some operator with subquery in SQL. Let's change this one to any, and let us execute our query. Let's see, we have the same thing. So still the same what? The same given task. All right, let's see, we use average. So we are going to use the, all right, going further, let's see how we can use subquery with the from clause, with the what? With the from clause. We can use a subquery in the from clause of the select statement as follows. We have the select, all. You have your from. I'm writing out the syntax. You have the subquery, as what? As table name, as a table name. So this is how you can use SQL Subquery in the from clause. In this syntax, this table name represents alias. Is mandatory because all tables in the from clause must have a word, must have a name, must have a name. So let us see the words, the given task. The given task says we should find the average salary of every department. The average salary of every department will be select AVG, the salary as what? This is going to be as average salary from where now? Employees. Now say group by employees, group by employees ID, group by department ID. We are asked to get the departments. Close this and let me execute this query. Voila. Here we what? Here we are. Now we haven't solved the problem. We haven't solved the problem yet. To solve the problem, I'm going to use this query as a what? As a subquery in the from clause to calculate the average of what? Of average salary of departments. Average of the average salary of the what? Of departments. So to do this now, I will copy this query up to this place. I'm copying it up to this place. Ctrl C. Now we say what? Select. Now round what? Average salary as what? As average underscore salary 0 and to 0. We say this one as okay. I will paste what I have copied the other time here. Here I will say what? The from. I'm going to nest this one here. I'm nesting this. Nest this for readability as average from what? From employees, and now what? Group by department ID. Group by department ID. I'm closing the parentheses, and I will say departments as department what? Salary. Good. Let us execute and let's see our output. Right. Here is our output. This is the output. The average salary as average salary. So this is the what? The average salary. Going further, let's see how we can use SQL Subquery in the select clause. A subquery can be used anywhere. Anywhere an expression can be used in the what? In the select clause. Suppose we are being asked to find the salaries of all employees, their average salary, and the difference between the salary of each employee and the average salary. Oh, this is query. This is a task that we should find the salaries of all employees, their average salary, and the difference between the salary of each employee and the average salary itself. How do we go about it? To solve this particular problem, we are going to be nesting subqueries inside subqueries. Okay, let's start. We say select. We are getting the employee ID. We are getting the first name. We are getting the last name, salary, we now open our parentheses. Now this is where we are starting, because we are saying what? We are using subquery in the select clause statement. So we say select we are going to round the average salary, average salary, average salary from where? From employees table. We are giving it alias here. Average salary, comma, then salary minus what now? Another subquery. Select round average, open another parenthesis. Let me wrap this up here. Salary 0, round it to 0, and it will be from what now? From employees. Then, because we are comparing the average salary, we want to find the salaries of all employees, then get their average salary and the difference between the salary of each employees and the total average salary. So we use the difference operator here. Difference from employees ordered by first name and last name. So what we have simply done here is this is where all these operations are being carried out. This is the total salary. This is where we are getting the average salary of all the employees. Then we are now subtracting it. We are subtracting the salary from each of the employees here with the salary here. So using these words, difference operator, using these difference words operator. So let us execute this query and see what we have. Voila. Here we go. Here are the words. Here are the given results. So this, by now, you should have understand what an SQL subquery is and how to use subqueries to form what flexible SQL statements. If you enjoyed this tutorial, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep us going. Thank you.